This is Rabbi Jonah Pesner, the director of the Religious Action Center of Reform Judaism and the senior vice president of the Union for Reform Judaism, the largest and most diverse denomination in Jewish life, heartbroken at the loss of our beloved Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I will never forget when my wife Dana and I came home one afternoon and found Dana's grandfather weeping at his kitchen table. And we said, "What's wrong, Grandpa Murray?" And he said, "Little Ruthie Bader made the Supreme Court. You see, because to my wife's grandfather, Ruthie Bader was just a tireless, hardworking Jewish girl from the Brooklyn, New York community, child of immigrants who made good. Hard work and determination, intellectual rigor, and a passion for justice led her all the way from her immigrant roots to the Supreme Court of the United States of America, where she wrote the withering dissent in the landmark case Shelby v. Holder, in which she reflected on the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which is personal to us in the Reformed Jewish movement, because the Voting Rights Act of 1965 was written in our conference room at the Religious Action Center in the dissent of a case in which the majority of the Supreme Court, overturning preclearance, a critical part of the Voting Rights Act, with the logic that in essence, they argued, that things are better now. Ruth Bader Ginsburg said their logic was a lot like standing in a rainstorm underneath an umbrella and saying, well, I don't need an umbrella anymore because I'm not getting wet. And at this moment of a pandemic which has revealed the brutal inequality and racism in our society, in which black and brown people are disproportionately dying, and the racial reckoning with the lynching of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor, and years before, Michael Brown, Freddie Gray, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, and so many others. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's words, her prophetic insight echo across eternity, her memory for a blessing in calling us on this Rosh Hashanah to do justice, to love mercy, to walk humbly with our God, and as Jewish Americans, to protect democracy. Amen. May her memory be for a blessing.